Never any at all. Oh my lordy lord. In the Sam Helsinki. I don't think we need a drill because it's already kind of, if you know what I mean.
I do. It's pretty flaky.
Yeah, it looks like, I think it really is particle board actually.
Yeah.
We going live in the high?
Yes.
We actually have reception?
Yes. Well, I've got all. We
You
do.
got everything hooked up?
I've got everything.
Yeah, I got the Wii Boost on and the...
Yeah, I'm just waiting for people to come on YouTube, and I'm not seeing anybody yet. We got people coming on TikTok.
Oh yeah, welcome TikTok. Yes, indeed, it's a DIY vasectomy channel. And dental work later afternoon.
Great.
After brunch. We're putting the bee back in brunch.
Very
This
good.
is on full auto.
Did someone say brunch?
Huh?
What happened?
Did someone say brunch?
I
love brunch.
Did someone say brunch? Lois over there. It's morning. We're not in morning. We're in the morning. We're not sad.
Yeah.
It's morning.
Yes.
And we're in Douglas. Beautiful morning. It's going to be hot today, Killer Bee Nation. And it's just, I mean, winter's over. We didn't have one. Fine. I know the rest of the country's like, fuck you. Because they still have winter. Although now I guess it's dry and burning in Carolinas. Did you know that? The Carolinas are on fire. Yeah, burning up homes and shit. Oh, we just have killer bees down here. It's nothing. Well, good morning, everyone. I'm Reed Booth, Killer Bee Guy. Say good morning, Hosh.
Sure. Good morning, Hosh.
So if anybody is in Cochise County this weekend, is there still time for the class?
Yeah, we got
So
room.
I wanna ask you about that actually, because I'm very curious now. Hosh is a I Chuan master, which is a form of Kung Fu and more of an internal Kung Fu, but a combination, right?
Yeah, it's
And
internal Kung Fu.
Internal Kung Fu, and it's a practice of standing. It's a standing Kung Fu, right?
Well, that's most of the training is standing.
Right.
Yeah.
Right, standing. But you actually have a master coming. Well, you're a master, but is there? It's in the manual. You have to be. What is it?
Self-effacing.
Yeah. Yes.
Deprecating.
Deprecating.
Self-deprecating.
Yeah. Modest. He's a master. Anyway, but there's another guy coming into town this weekend. Would you tell me about that?
Well, that's a different style. Ilik Chuan is that style.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, and he's coming in. He's the top disciple of Sam Chin. Sam Chin's from Malaysia initially, but I think he's living in New York now.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
But Ilik Chuan is it's a lot of neutralizing from what I can see. It's a lot of listening and point of contact, listening to the other person's body and neutralizing.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. Well, yeah, when you meet somebody that's really good at it, you can't do anything.
They're anticipating. They see how your body's moving.
Yeah,
it kind of sounds a lot like Wing Chun.
I think it has some similarities.
Because with that, it's close in, extremely close in, but you're anticipating always how that person's body is moving.
Yeah. And a lot of people, when they see it, at least the solo work of it, they think it's I Chuan. So there's some real similarities.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I'll be down. But you have a class this weekend.
Yeah, a workshop.
So if you're in Tucson or even Phoenix, you come down for the weekend. Is there like a email or a website or something that people can go to check it out?
Yeah, well, you can go to Falling Leaves Kung Fu.
Falling Leaves Kung Fu. I like that. That's
Falling Leaves Kung Fu.
I like that.
.com is one of them, or you can just email me.
Email you at, was that Hoshdog?
Hoshdog@protonmail.com.
Hoshdog@protonmail.com. Very interesting stuff. It's not just superhero stuff around it. Well, that's kind of superhero stuff too, actually.
Yeah, but
it's just superheroes.
It's low-key superheroes.
Hey, yeah, right. It's low-key superheroes. None of this war footage with the bees. Yeah. So if anybody's in Cochise County or Tucson or if you want to come out for the weekend, Bisbee's a beautiful place. But the classes are this weekend,
Saturday
correct?
and Sunday.
Saturday and Sunday.
Yeah.
Yep. So get a hold of Hosh and come on out and do some I Chuan. And it's not I Chuan, it is
Ilik Chuan.
Ilik Chuan. I'm not familiar with all the differentiations, but it's awesome stuff. It really
it's
is.
going to be fun.
So we're going to get on our bee suits. We have bees here in Douglas, guys, and we came and looked at it yesterday. It was too hot in the afternoon, and we really just wanted to do it this morning when it was cooler. And also, we look at that. We didn't have Lois with us yesterday,
There
True
she is.
story.
and it was just didn't feel the same.
Yeah, you know, it was like you were missing the heart of the operation.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. The heart, the core.
Yeah,
Yes,
there.
indeed.
The queen.
That's the
queen.
queen.
The queen.
There you go.
The queen bee,
See?
as a matter of
Yeah,
fact.
look at that.
Right.
That was like, yeah, damn right. She was like, just see that?
Don't you know?
Don't you know, by golly.
Don't you
Oh my
know.
God.
That's hilarious.
Oh my God. So we got, oh, look at, there's a roof, everybody. Oh boy.
Yeah. So we got bees.
We're going up and
Right
we're
up
going
there.
above and beyond.
Yeah.
Literally.
Yeah.
You can't even see. It's way the hell and gone up there.
Yeah.
To the right of the chimney down below. Oh. Now yesterday they were all aggressive.
Right. Yeah, we
So-
were up there yesterday checking it out, and
Yeah, Hosh
They
went
were
up to
very
take a
aggressive.
peek at it, and we're like, you know what? We're gonna do this in the morning. We'll have Lois with us, and welcome everyone. Yeah, we're here in Cochise County. We're in Douglas, and the international border is about, I don't know, 4 or 5 miles that way. We're right on the border with Old Mexico and New Mexico, and then the other rest of it's Arizona. So we're in the Wild West, Killer Bee Nation, and we're gonna be getting all suited up. I'm getting my bee brain on. I have to, because it's extremely dangerous, and we got all of our cooling vests and whatnot, because even though it's morning, sun is still hot, and it's gonna be hot up on that roof. It always is. So we're gonna try, I think, Hosh, to take everything up that we need. I'm trying to anticipate what we're gonna need. As far as equipment, I've already got the Sawzall set aside, a pry bar, I guess a tub and a putty knife,
yep.
spray adhesive, that stuff, undercoating for when we get it wrapped, and so this is gonna be, I believe, a nightmare, guys. I really do. Well, we have to go into each situation as if it's gonna be a nightmare. That's just all there is to it, because we can't risk it. They're all Africanized. They're all killer bees in Arizona. So while we're getting suited up and stuff, Lois, does anybody have any thoughts or questions or anything? I'm sure there is. Can you see the
Yeah,
screen
I
even?
can see. Yeah, I can see the TikTok screen here. I don't see any questions yet.
Yeah, so for those of you who are new to the channel, we're killer bee exterminators. If you don't know what killer bees are, no, they're not big Asian hornets.
Yeah, they're not murder hornets.
A lot of people get that conflated.
Yeah.
Killer bees are psycho honeybees. They were created in a Brazilian laboratory in 1957 when they crossbred African queen bees with European drones. They built a better bee. They're heat resistant, cold resistant. They're just tough. They don't get sick. They're really, really sturdy. But they're deadly. They kill people, they kill pets, they kill livestock, and they're an existential threat to our native bees, our native pollinators, and our native plants.
Yeah, they're big, huge, and that's, I want to give a shout out actually to some of our people out there that are beekeepers and that do bigger pollination and whatnot. Like, been having some good conversations with Bona bees. Welcome, you guys. I appreciate you guys, and I appreciate your, willingness to converse on this, because usually we are the bane of beekeepers everywhere. They hate us. And I'm not sure why, because we know that honeybees are livestock. Honeybees are necessary for a small percentage of the food that we eat. If you've got 1,000 acres of watermelons, you need honeybees for pollination. But no feral hives, like the one we're going to remove here, never has a feral hive contributed to your food source, to the food that's on your plate, or buy at Whole Foods or whatever the fuck. So, but I really appreciate that line of, conversation being opened up, because honeybees are an invasive species to the Western Hemisphere. They don't belong here. If they were like your herd of goats, where you could keep them in your backyard, awesome. But backyard beekeepers, you can't keep your bees in your backyard. They need a 3-mile radius with Africanization, about 2 miles with European honeybees, still invasive, to forage and to also compete with native pollinators. This is the problem. So just having an intelligent conversation with these folks is really awesome, taking the emotion completely out of it, because emotion has no, beliefs and philosophies. One comment was, well, that may be your philosophy. It's not a philosophy. I don't even have a philosophy about anything, actually. I like black and white. I like facts. I like to see. I believe what I can see and taste and smell and get stung by. But I don't have philosophy. It's not a philosophy. It's science. It's a fact. So it's very interesting. Thank you so much, you guys, for opening up the conversation. Really appreciate it, actually, because usually we just get cussed out and swore at, which I'm fine with, too. I don't give a shit.
Right, and the death threats.
We
The death threats. Well, they're always fun. But, like I always tell everybody, unless you're standing here throwing rocks or shooting at me, I really don't give a shit, It's like,
So we've had several questions about how far north do these bees go? Where are
yes,
these
and
bees?
yeah. Well, like Walsh was saying earlier, they made a better bee, a better and deadly invasive species. This is man-made. These guys are created by man, and they are better. So at first, when they came across the line down here, they came from the south, of course. That's why we call them bee legals. Damn, I tell you, how do I do it? People would ask why, actually. Better bee, we thought, and that, because they came from South America and whatnot, that they couldn't live where it was cold. It's total bullshit. They killed a beekeeper in Connecticut. They're in all the lower 48 states. Wherever, Hosh put it the best one time. He said that wherever European honeybees, still invasive species to the Western Hemisphere, wherever they can survive, Africanized can thrive. They do better. They're better. They're better at everything. Disease resistant, the whole 9 yards. So they're really, I call them a worthy opponent because they literally are. So we're going to get our big blues on here.
Hey, Hosh.
Would you cut mine also, please?
The
Oh,
capture camera just like zoomed out and cut
Maybe a
out.
straight bait. What happened?
This camera just zoomed out and cut out and went to that. The capture camera.
Oh, I don't know.
Went to
I
what?
don't know either.
Went to the
Just
desktop.
went to the home screen.
Oh, okay.
Hump, I say unto thee.
It just went zoop, and then that's what it
I'm
did.
not playing anymore. I don't even know where the damn thing is. All that folks.
I know, me neither. That's why I don't want to just start pushing buttons there.
Yep. So anyway, Killer Bee Nation, we're live on TikTok and YouTube, and we'll probably get out the 360 for this.
All right.
What do you think?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's a good idea because, when we work with the 360, the videos are off the chain. We're the only ones in the world doing this type of stuff with a 360 vid. Honestly, we're the only ones in the world doing what we're doing and talking about it. Literally in the world. Because we're so good looking. That has nothing to do with bees or anything else. What? What? I'm self-promoting, God damn it.
You should.
I'm self-extolling.
Great.
It's like exfoliating, only
That's
different.
good. That's good.
Anyway, so yeah, while we're kind of getting ready, here's that camera. While we're kind of getting our brains around what we're doing here, yeah, other thoughts. They're in all the lower 48 states. Thank you for asking.
All the lower 48 and into Canada.
Yeah, Ontario and Alberta.
Ontario and Alberta.
They're in a couple of states, provinces in Canada already. They're just unbelievable.
No, people will flip out and think just because they're in the state, that doesn't mean that's all the feral honeybee hives in
Right.
your state are Africanized. We're not saying that. What we're saying is they found them there.
Yeah.
They found them there. They might be at 1%. They might be at 20%. They might be at 50%. Here in Arizona, it's 100% saturation.
And that's according to the laboratories in Tucson. That's not us. There is no state, institution, Department of Agriculture, university anywhere in this country that I know of that are testing for percentage of Africanization anymore. I think it's because they're already there, and so it'd be redundant, and they don't really care about the level of saturation. Here it's 100%. If it's only 50% in Iowa, it's still 50%. It doesn't make any difference. They're already there, and there's more important things to do. It's expensive to have them genetically tested. And so they told us in Tucson, just don't send any samples. We're throwing the samples away. You send them to us, unless you're paying the thousands of dollars to have them tested, we're throwing them away. So it's a done deal. We rely on news from boots on the ground, fellow fellow exterminators in the rest of the country that are encountering these damn things. News reports of victim attacks, stinging incidents, and which happens all the time now. And also small beekeepers that understand the plight and are aware and acknowledge that what they're doing is an invasive species, but they still want the honey or whatever. We are very pro native pollinator. We are against invasive species. Please, can we keep it focused to bees? People in comments are always going, "Oh yeah, well you're an invasive species." It's like, shut the fuck up. God damn it. Can we just focus on one thing at a time, please? It's like, you're gonna kill everybody. Oh my God, calm down. One topic at a time, please. Driving me nuts.
And Reed, we had a good question here. It kind of dovetails off the sending the bees to the lab. Someone asked, how do you know the difference between an Africanized bee and a European?
And it's a really good question and a real problem because we don't. I've been doing this 35 years. You can look at two honeybees and I can't tell you if they're Africanized or European. The difference is genetic. They look exactly the same. It's a problem. And then even worse than that, all right, is with any species on the planet, if you have a genetically pure strain of something and you put 10 of those individual genetic strains of species, like individuals together, cows, dogs, whatever they are, they're never you'll have 10 different personalities, 10 different behaviors. One might be aggressive, one might not. Same thing with these guys. I do not know why everybody that comments says those are not Africanized, they're not trying to kill you. No, it has nothing to do with it. Genetically, they're still Africanized. And that is the problem in that, how they're behaving at this exact moment, even though they're not trying to kill us. In 2 seconds, they might. It might be tomorrow. It might be a week. It's Russian roulette. You can't risk it because it's deadly when they do. It's like spraying yourself in the face with smallpox, just hoping it doesn't take. I mean, why would you risk that? I don't know if that was a good analogy or not. Herpes. I don't know. It's because of herpes. I don't know. Well, okay. Every time you go on a date. Okay, we're not going to go there. That's the other channel. God damn it, host. What's going on over here?
1 in 4 chances. 1 in 4
of getting herpes.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God. Why did I just know that was where that was going? Hey, you open up a can of worms around here, and we will go fishing.
And 1 in 2 is mouth.
Oh.
It's like 50% of everybody has mouth.
Really?
Has people get cold sores.
Cold sores are cold sores are herpes. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I can show you mine anyway. So, what?
And do you know what else about herpes?
What?
Cats. 100% of cats carry herpes. It doesn't mean that it always comes out and develops into something.
Right.
But they actually discovered that during COVID, because they used to think it was like 85% of cats. Yeah, they used to think
it was like
info. 85% of cats, but because of COVID and testing, and if it was contagious with pets and stuff, they discovered 100.
I'm acting like a beekeeper.
Yeah, 100% of cats carry the herpes virus.
My cat does not have herpes. Prove it.
Well,
prove it.
My cat does not have herpes.
What are you, a beekeeper?
Well, science says it's so.
That's your philosophy.
You know what he says? You know what he says? He says it's so what?
I know all my cats have herpes, and I'm okay with it.
And I'm okay. She's so accepting. Did you know that 100% of humans have the potential for a sense of humor, but usually it never comes out? Did you know that?
Oh, goodness. Okay, you guys are about ready.
Oh, you gotta put your stuff on. Give me that back. Give me that back. Lord. Or here, I'll hand it to host. I'm going to take a couple loads up. I'm going to take a load off.
Host, you had a shout out by Ed Bon Jovi again
today. Ed, of course. Brother Ed. Good Lord, how is it?
Ed Bon Jovi. Very good.
I'm taking up just a little smattering of a sampling, okay? I'm not taking up the whole 9 yards, I don't think. What do you think?
Yeah.
A smattering of a sampling.
Yes, I think a smither of a sample will be fine.
So I'm going to make a couple trips up ye old ladder. Putty knife. Have we one somewhere?
Yes.
I have El Flasho El Whito here.
Here we.
All right, thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. All right, hi ho, hi ho. Class is over. It's a field trip. We've got the Sawzall and a pry bar there.
All right.
We have no idea. We've seen it from afar, so. Okay, everybody zipped up good?
Yeah.
All right, good.
Oh, and I should shout out to my mom. If you're on there, Mom, and thanks for telling us to don't fall. We'll take that advice. All right, I'm going up.
Yep, I'm a smarty pants.
Why are you a smarty pants?
Well, because when I saw from a distance what it looked like, look at that. It's exactly what I thought. So this is, someone had the idea, because where these roofs meet each other, birds love to live up in there. Now, usually people will put chicken wire or stuff like that in there. They used old plywood or particle board, looks like old plywood probably, in here, and here is some screen and whatnot trying to keep these guys out. But right here, yesterday it was a highway from hell. Well, there's a bee already. So they're in here, and I bet this whole thing is full of comb. So we're gonna wait for Hosh to bring up the 360, and I think see, what am I going to do with this? Because this, I don't know if there's a support from here to here or not, but this is going to be a nightmare, guys. We're going to have to tear this out and expose everything and then clean up all the comb. Yesterday, they were really aggressive. They almost all but chased Hosh off the roof. I was waiting downstairs with the homeowner, and how they found it, you know, it's kind of up here in the middle of nowhere, up here in the roof, and someplace you'd never go. Well, they are getting a new roof, and the roofers came and gave them a bid and said, well, you got bees, buddy, and that ain't happening until those bees are gone. All the roofers, landscapers, they all know there ain't no screwing around with these things. I've watched guys run off of 2-story roofs like this, literally run off and break a leg, getting chased by these damn things. I've watched guys run out in front of traffic, because when you get attacked, your legs don't give a shit who's above the waist. They're like, we are out of here now, we're leaving. So are you going to just handhold that for now?
So, because it was getting in the way with this.
I was hung up on something. God damn it. I was so scared for a minute.
I think
we can climb up and down here satisfactorily, although it gets much steeper over there.
Because I was getting stuck down here and I couldn't.
Right, right.
Might have to try this
it's just what we figured, Hosh.
Yeah. How are we looking?
I'm looking great. I don't know about everybody else, but
They're quiet right now.
well, they're
aggressive
not
yesterday.
asleep. They're coming and going. They're coming and going for
I
sure.
had to take that off because I couldn't. I was getting stuck on here to try to get that. So.
Well, as long as you can, hand hold it, that's fine. That's fine.
I might have to put
I'm
it
gonna
back on
actually climb
depending
up here.
on
Yeah.
a different angle, but right now that just was getting in the way.
See what hell we're in for. I think we're in for a war is what we're in for. We're kind of remote here. Thank God, because, being in town, this shit scares the crap out of me. All right, let's see about this.
Let me.
Oh my God.
How you get that pepper? Yeah.
Thank you.
Sorry, people. Give me 1 minute here. Okay.
Oh my God. Come on.
There you go. Yeah.
Yeah, repair upon repair, huh? So where these roofs meet each other, it's always kind of a pain. You see we got window screen here. We got a lot of coal. So I think that people have had this problem with this particular set of bees for a long time.
Right.
And they would, in the winter or something, they would try to, oh, come on. Here they come, guys. Here they come.
I smell them already.
Yep. Can you smell the venom?
Yeah.
Okay. Gonna come loose? They're mean.
Fuck. Okay, guys.
Did you get stung?
Nope. Nope. Just,
Well, it's still
just
early.
ready for it.
You know, because we got neighbors across the street, I'm gonna give them a little bit of spray adhesive.
Yeah.
Because this is gonna be a class 5.
Yeah, it is.
It already is. This is their front door.
Yeah.
Now I'm using a non-toxic here. Just to knock down the guard bees. We already got mean enough bees here. Oh boy. Does this remind you a little bit so far, Lois, of First Tide?
Yeah.
First Tide,
First
25.
25.
It's really good you get to see that.
Yeah, that was something else.
Yeah, and still speaking to us.
Right?
God damn it. You know, it's all convoluted as hell, of course.
Yeah.
I'm afraid that I'm going to have to, I don't know, I'm trying to do this without firing up the saw, but there's 100,000 angry bees in here.
Yeah, there are.
That's all there is to it. And that is really too tough. All right, well, I'm going to give them a little bit more here. We got a class 5.
Yeah.
This is definitely a class 5. So the roofers know better. They would have gotten killed, literally, up here. I'm just going to knock down some of these aggressive ones. So this is a non-toxic spray adhesive. You see them all on the ground or on the floor on the thing here. I'm just knocking down a few.
You want me to rip that
Oh,
away?
if you can.
Yeah, here.
If you can, that would be awesome. It's really tough.
Oh, it sure is. Well, you know what it is? It's just like cough and stuff down
Oh,
here.
I know. It's a mess. You want the pry bar? Or are you going to be able to...
Man, it's tough. I'm just afraid of Lois maybe get
Lois,
back a
up
little bit.
Lois? Can you... Okay, are you okay, Lois?
Yep.
Okay, and of course if anybody gets
Maybe
stung...
come over here.
Over there. Okay.
Oh yeah, maybe over there. He said with confidence. And Lois was like, why am I doing this again?
Yeah, actually, I think that's better.
Is it going to come out or do I need to get the sawzall out?
Well,
Here's a pry bar. If you think I can pry it up there a little bit further.
it's thicker than what it looks.
By, plywood.
I
Might be
gotta use
3/4.
the saw.
Okay, all right, I'm going to get saw.
I'll grab it.
Okay, all right. I would say, you know what? I would say if you can cut it like right down there, and
Yeah.
we'll get this piece off and we can
Yeah.
see what we're in for. I got a flashlight. There it is. Look at that in there, Killer Bee
This
Nation.
stuff.
Oh, yeah.
That's what's holding it up.
Look at that. So, here we go. Look at that.
Wow.
Look at all
Oh,
those
they're mean.
bees.
Look at all those bees. Old comb. See how black that is?
Really old.
Holy cow. Mean, mean, mean. Yep. So now I think, can you see that good, Lois?
Yeah, I can see with that
You want to
light.
stick that in there?
Yeah. Well, the comb's dropped quite a bit.
Yeah? Well, this is a full-on healthy hive. That's for damn sure.
Boy, I haven't seen them this nasty in a minute.
No.
Yes.
Let me hand that for a
Been
second.
since the first.
Right.
Right. Not since the first, yeah.
Yeah.
Look at that, Killer Bee Nation.
Wow.
Mean, mean, mean.
And the bees are bad too.
And the bees are bad too. Give this back to Lois.
Well,
So I think Hosh is going to start pulling some comb out, right? I want to stick this in there so we're going to have a nightmare.
oh wow. So they're really building up.
They're going all the way up to that roof line, aren't they?
They are. Yeah.
Yep. So I'm hoping, now this time of year, we really never get any honey. Oh, look at that. So that's all empty.
Pollen.
Oh, it's some pollen. Okay, so we got a little bit of pollen here. You see that? So that's good. We like pollen. So we're just going to start cleaning this up. But what a nightmare hive this thing is, huh?
Yeah, there was some angry bees out
There's
there.
just some angry bees, Lois. Let's just...
You know what though? Can I just do a shot of our beautiful scenery though?
Oh, yeah,
As all
absolutely.
these killer bees are buzzing,
Do
like
it. Do a 360.
if you can
absolutely.
see the scenery, it's kind of surreal. Like literally, we're like trying not to get stung by these
Killed.
killer bees, yet we're surrounded by these beautiful mountain ranges.
That's adorable.
and blue skies.
Oh, wow. Beautiful,
Anyway,
huh?
just thought it's kind of surreal.
Okay, here we go.
See what's going on.
All right,
Wow.
back to the
So
bees.
I want to show everybody this. You see this little hole in here? See that little hole, Lois?
Yeah.
Well, we didn't make that. That's a doorway. In fact, you can see how they made it like a little vortex here. It slopes in. So when this is hanging, it is a long way for them to have to go all the way around to the other side of this comb if they have work to do. So they make doors. So they can just scoot through the other side.
Dude, they've been building here for a long time.
Yeah, I'm gonna let Lois get down here with you, and
Yeah.
because I'm just useless. I'm just third leg, and I just don't care anymore.
You know, or can I just move this back and then I can just
Scoot right down here.
Yeah.
Yep.
Look at this.
I was trying to make it. Oh wow! So this is comb that fell. So whenever comb falls, this fell down on the ground, got hot or whatever. Oh, it smells good, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, everybody scratch and sniff.
Snippy sniff.
Okay, they don't use it, but they keep it clean. Because a beehive is one of the most fastidious things on the planet. So yeah, if you want to get right up under there. Mean old hive, guys.
Yeah,
Oh,
Look at all
look
that
at that. Oh
brood.
my God, healthy hive.
Yeah, right?
Wow, I didn't expect that from.
Wow.
Holy shit.
Oh, my chickens are going to love that.
Oh, grab me that flashlight again. I want to hold that
Sure.
while you're fiddle fucking with it.
Yeah.
So, Killer Bee Nation, the brood comb is where they raise the babies. Look at that under there, Lois. You see the pollen? Oh my God. Here, I'll get this out of the way.
Yeah.
So, I don't know if everybody can see that. The yellow?
I think so.
Wow. And, you know, this has been here forever. This has literally been here forever. Untouched. But, you know, last couple of years in the summer, it's been 115 degrees down here. Which their homes, wow, look at the size of that. All pollen.
Yep.
I want everybody to see how beautiful that is. Can you see how yellow that is? That's fresh pollen, guys. That is the food of us. Or the gods. Synonymous. Anyway. Healthy hive. But when their homes are made of wax. Their homes are made of wax. Remember that. They're not made of 2x4s, although they attach them to 2x4s. Their homes are made of literally beeswax. So, that melts at about 120. And so when it is,
Wow.
you see that? God, what a deal, huh, Lois?
So many bees.
So they've gone down to about a class 3 now, which is just fine with me. Do you need me to put that bucket closer, or are you doing good? You doing okay?
It'd be good to have it closer, I think.
All right. So they will actually, in the summer, we did jobs, what was it, last summer where it was so hot, Host, that they didn't even attack. We didn't even know they were there. There were no bees foraging. There were no bees coming and going because they were all on fanning duty. They were all fanning to keep the hive cool because they are their own HVAC units.
Reed, where's that putty knife?
It is, hold on. Here it is, I got it. Yeah, we're going to have to scrape that down a bit. Here you go, above your head. Directly above your head. There you go.
Thank you.
And the bucket is right here.
Yeah.
So they will actually, they have to fan, there you go. Right directly behind you.
Yeah,
and
thank
I'll
you.
grab anything that falls in with. So healthy hive goes all the way back in there. We got to clean it all up, scrape it all down, and then treat it so that new bees don't come back here, because they will sure as hell will. Yesterday we went inside to see if they were in the drywall, and they were not, so we didn't need to make a mess in there. But wow, what do you think, Lois?
You know, this is interesting.
Oh, that's the understatement of the day.
Yeah, lots of activity. They've been in here for a while.
Yep.
This is kind of a new one for me.
Yeah, it's kind of fun because Lois has only been with us for a few months and is seeing new stuff pretty much every day. And that's always fun.
But yeah, this is the last time we've seen these angry ones since the first hive of 25.
First hive of 25.
So I had that like quick jolt of
Frozen.
frozen into adrenaline.
Yeah, right. Isn't it awesome?
And then going like, oh my God, we're doing this in this like beautiful environment around
Oh,
us.
isn't it gorgeous? The desert
And
Southwest.
it's crazy. These bees aren't buzzing around anyone else but us three. Like right now in this moment here in the entire world. It's just us three with bees buzzing around.
That's all that it is. Yep.
Nice.
In this incredible environment. Yep. Yep.
Yeah, so take that.
Put that in your plate. So, so in the summer, the fan, because they have to cool the thing. Now, conversely, in the winter, even if it's really cold out, and I mean like, 10 below even, they will ball up in the middle of the hive, especially in an enclosed place like this, it's ideal. They'll ball up in the middle of the hive, and by vibrating, which creates heat, and eating honey, which is pure energy, they can keep it at 65 degrees in there, 60 to 65 degrees. Pretty amazing. And so this time of year, of course, they're fanning to cool it, but it's not that cold out. This is about an ideal temperature for them to be out messing around and foraging and all that. Spring flowers are coming out. Spring has sprung in the southern Rockies.
Spring is here, per Janet. Spring is here.
What happened?
Janet?
Spring is here.
Spring is here.
Oh my God.
Spring is here. It hasn't just sprung, it's
It
here.
hasn't. Yeah, the
It's
bus
here.
already left.
And if you're not ready for it, then you missed it. It's here.
The bus dropped it off.
The bus drunk.
You want to trade, host?
No, it's okay.
All right. No, I'll be fine. Don't mind me.
It's just there's this hive collapsed last year.
Yeah,
And when I say collapse, I mean
so
melted.
many of them did because it was so hot.
Yeah.
It probably got to 120 down here actually,
Yeah.
which is
Yeah.
the threshold. Up in Phoenix, we had those reports of like honey running down walls, right?
Yeah.
That's kind of a mess. Do you need that primer?
I'm looking for that.
It's right somewhere.
And for all you guys making comments, I can barely see the screen, let alone any comments, just so you know.
Goddamn thing.
So those comments will be answered later. We're not ignoring you.
Is the primer near you?
Yeah, the primer. Sorry. Actually, it is.
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
Hey, Lois, I'm gonna get a distance shot of all of this. Or would you?
A what?
A distance. Go stand out there.
Oh,
Get a big perspective.
yeah. I'd love to do that.
The shenanigans.
I'd love to do that.
Because Hosh has bees on his butt.
Ooh. So yeah, I can see better up here too.
So this again is where it fell, and they still keep it clean because even these bees are super fastidious. It fell, but they don't use it, but they keep it clean. Interesting, huh? Never been touched. So I thought if you go there and don't fall off, it'd be awesome.
Yeah, no. So this is,
It's so beautiful.
I know
you're
it is
right, Lois.
beautiful.
The scenery around here is just incredible.
well, because it's like, I had that moment of like, holy shit. And then,
It's the adrenaline.
and then
talking
I just
combination.
like looked up and I was like, wow, this sure is pretty out here.
Damn right it is.
And then it just, it is.
So beautiful. Are the colors always the
And then you're like, what bees? Like, it's just,
You know what it is?
it's so calming,
Is you're
really.
nigh unto death.
That's right.
You're having a near-death experience, and so everything is kindness.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome.
You're also on a. Just be mindful. You're also on a roof.
Oh, am I also on a venom high? What's going on here?
Well,
Yeah.
you're inhaling it, so yes, you are.
Yeah.
A few things. Your body's like, hey, I should be dead, but I'm not. So you're
Yeah.
you're in a
So
euphoric.
you're overjoyed about that.
You're in a euphoric state from that.
Can I tell you guys something else? I don't know that I've ever really walked on a roof before either.
You've ever what?
I don't think I've ever walked on a roof before either.
Not with bees buzzing around you.
Well, I don't know that I have. I mean,
Well, you wouldn't have any reason to, because we grew up on frozen lakes.
okay, well, I take that back. I have been on like a short roof, like just something that would be in the overhang in the back of your house,
That
like
doesn't count, Lois.
like
That
an
means
add-on.
nothing.
Because I'd have to sometimes get on there to like break into a window to sneak in my house when I was locked out as a child.
Well, that was almost a TMI, but we'll have that therapy session later, won't
Well,
we?
I mean, my mom always thought it was accidental. She didn't mean to lock me out.
Well, we were actually, it was the don't come, we used to have commercials, and I remember them well. On the news, before the news came on, the announcer would come on and say, it's 10 p.m., do you know where your children are? Literally.
Yeah, well, now they just have these things in cars that say check your back seat so you don't leave your kids back there, I think. I don't know. I don't have a car that's new, so but
It's gonna make some good Viking.
I know
Oh, yeah.
that exists.
Yeah.
It's,
So are we gonna be able to
it's
scrape
so-
all this off the bottom?
I mean, I'm gonna have to.
Yeah.
All right. The bees have calmed down a bit, but they're still pretty angry,
Well,
guys.
did you want to? I'll show you something because I found where the ball of them is.
Oh,
yeah.
they're getting angry again.
Yeah,
I feel.
well, that's
they
because
are.
I found the ball.
You found
I'm
their
having
ball?
a ball.
You found the
You,
queen.
are you taking their ball away from them?
Yes, and
Found
they
the
don't like
queen.
it.
Yeah.
All right, so it's right up in here.
Yep.
Oh, come on, where are you little fuckers? So last time I did this under a shed, people said, you almost grabbed onto a rattlesnake, which apparently I did, right?
I don't think it was a rattlesnake.
People would be so relieved. Oh, great, it wasn't a rattlesnake, it was just a snake. Oh, here, I just got a big chunk. Did that come down toward you?
Yeah.
I got a big chunk of something out of there. Oh, come on. Okay, hand me that. A lot of bees, totally healthy hive, no honey. Why isn't there any honey? All right, good question. I'm just going to ask them myself from now on.
I can't see the screen anyway.
It's because where they make the honey and the pollen, and that is literally their pantry. They eat on it all winter long, and they are the ultimate survivalists, but there's only so much. So they've been eating on it all winter. Look at that sand still big enough. Huge, huh? And they've been eating on it all winter. So they are out, actually. The pantry's empty, and the spring flowers are starting to come out.
So they're hustling. They're grinding.
So they're hustling. Yeah, they want to refill it all, but no, of course, this is a defunct compound. They're the ultimate preppers. This was the compound B. So they've run out of
There's
their.
the honey.
Oh, you found some honey?
Look at
Oh,
this.
show everybody those. Yep, that's it. That's
On
what we're
both
looking
sides,
for.
capped on both sides.
Yeah, that means it's ready to be consumed by bees or humans. That means the water content is lower.
Bees or humans or bears.
Boy, sure is always a big adventure with us, ain't it?
Yes.
Oh,
Wait a minute.
so they ran out. They ate everything, the little bitches. They survived on it all winter. All right, it's been a very dry, warm winter, so they needed more. You know, they're still insects, so when it's cold out, their metabolism goes down and they don't eat as much. But it's been a long, warm, very warm winter. That, you know, usually don't say that in combination with each other. It's usually a long, miserable, cold winter. No, this has been a long, warm winter for us. I've got this pretty well cleaned up in this neck of the woods, so I mean, I think it's almost ready for. Oh God, unless you can get that one piece out of there. I'm having trouble. You see where my hand is? I got one piece that's. Oh shit! You see that piece there?
On the wall.
Yeah. You know how that is. They attach it to the wall. Yeah. Pain in the ass. So when it's warm in the winter, they have to eat more because their metabolism is a little bit higher. And they went through it. We only found that one, pretty much that one piece, right?
Well, there's a little more hanging over here.
There is? Okay. I haven't.
See what it is.
All right, so I'll just take a little nap here then. Hi, everyone.
Hey. So, how did you know if you got the queen or not?
Yeah, good question. Actually, it is. We hear it a lot. And that is everyone's, whether you're a layman or a beekeeper or anyone, everybody thinks, oh, the queen, oh, the queen, oh, the queen. A lot of romance around it. A lot of Winnie the Pooh shit, right? Well, the queen definitely is the heart of the matter. And each of these little bastards you see flying around are individual cells, literally. Right now, they're white blood cells. The queen, let's go with this analogy of the body of a hive is like ours, our bodies. The queen is the heart. Okay, your heart, if it's away from your body or only has a 10% of your body, can't go start another body by itself. It's an organism. So the queen can't start a new hive, and we never see a queen. Well, we live in Bisbee, so we see them guys all the time, don't we? Yeah, they're everywhere. No spandex and chaps anymore, everyone. And so, it's horrifying, actually. So, the queen is, what did you call her? Collateral damage.
Yeah.
She's just collateral damage. She cannot live without the rest of the hive. We knock down 90, 95, 99% of the hive, And all these bees that you're seeing flying around here, they're kind of like the queen, because when we leave, there's still going to be bees flying around. It's like herding cats. You're not going to get them all. I like that little disco move you did there. That was good, Lois. That was good. We have to get you. Oh, we got to get you roof dancing.
Oh, roof dancing.
Oh my God, we have to do a roof dance. Yes.
Is that safe?
Yes.
Where's my pitchfork?
It's
Well-
not safe, Lois.
Oh,
Here,
okay.
but that's why
Let's
we
do
wanted
it.
to do it. So Lois, you have to pick up that comb right behind you because it's full of bees,
Oh, okay.
and do the roof dance. There you go. Don't fall off. All right. See, Lois is picking up.
This is the roof dance. We swing side to side. Why we do? Because we like to see bees fly and honey drip. And bless you with my honeycomb.
And that is the roof dance.
Thank you very much.
That's right. That's
Okay.
the fabulous. Thank you. Thank you. Clap, 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 clap.
Dad, my dance killed the bees.
Cheers, cheers, cheers. Don't worry, more will land on it.
We are exterminators.
Okay.
We're exterminators, they're fine. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We do appreciate that. Okay, back to class, everyone.
Oh, okay. Yeah, let's
So
get
anyway.
serious here. We got
So,
bee,
can
killer
you even
bees
see
buzzing
the?
around
Can you?
us.
Yeah, you can see the
Okay.
thing a little bit. Anybody else got any? We got quite a bit of cool.
Yeah, I can see the screen a little bit now. If you have any questions, people do it now while I
It's
can
now
see the
or
screen.
never, or later. Look at them! Look at all the bees on the brood comb over there. Don't fall off the roof, Lois.
Superb dance. Thank you.
She's right behind you,
Yes, we're in Arizona. We are in Douglas, Arizona.
right on the border.
Douglas, Arizona, right on the border.
Our Prietas on the other side.
On the
Which
border
actually
of
means
Mexico.
dirty water. Or muddy water,
oh,
or
thanks.
black water, brown
Lois,
water.
it's
like-
time to put Reed at the streaming rack so he can reach. Sorry, I don't have my glasses on either. I think they're saying we need to do something about streaming.
About what?
I don't know. We can look at it later.
I don't
Sorry,
know.
whoever said that. I can't quite read that through this bee
sure it
suit
was
without my
Yeah,
cheaters.
just send an email.
Send a B-mail.
Is it hot there? What's the weather today? 77?
75 right now.
77?
It's gonna be 80 or 85 today. But
Yeah, it's going to be a
I'm
beautiful
gonna let
week
everybody in
around the
360
80s.
see this shenanigan business. Looking good, almost.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad they weren't in the wall.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Yep. Well, we have to go to Wilcox later. Yeah, we got a lot of monkeying around till we nation.
I'm stoked for Wilcox.
Yeah, tell me a little bit more about why you're
We get to go
stoked
see
for
the wood chipper.
Wilcox.
We're gonna go see the wood chipper.
How much wood could a wood chip chip if a wood chip could chip wood?
Wow,
Yeah.
what a mess.
Yep.
And a saga. I mean, there's so much propolis on that back wall.
And there's nothing you can do about it.
You got to
If I
leave.
can scrape some of it off.
Well, you got the tool. If I got the tool. If you got the, never mind. I don't know where it is.
I got the tool if you got the
I
time.
knew that was coming. Do you
You
want
got-
the putty
this
knife
one,
or the
yeah.
scrape or the
Putty knife.
pry bar? Okay.
So Hosha's
You want
trying
to get
to
back down here, Lois?
scrape some propolis here. There's some propolis far back there. Might be hard to get, but you know, Hosh Dog's a superhero.
Oh, you know what? I mean, it is propolis, Reed, but you know what?
It's impossible.
Well, there's tar paper
Oh, never
over
mind.
top of it.
Yep, never mind.
Yeah.
We don't
Then it's time for
we don't
undercoating.
want tar paper propolis.
Yeah.
Then it's
You're
time-
still a superhero, though.
Oh,
Hosh
thank
Dog.
you. Thank you. I felt a little insecure
Very
there.
good.
No, I'll
Thank
build
you
you
for
back up,
affirming
buddy.
me.
It's
Thank
all
you.
good. Yeah.
Thank you.
So
Thank
now, so what I found over the decades of doing this, as far as masking the pheromones, because all that's completely smells great and is soaked with pheromones, Killer Bee Nation. So what we're going to do now, and by that I mean Hosh, we're going to coat the whole damn thing with undercoating, automotive undercoating, because that will mask the pheromones so that a new hive won't swarm in, and then when they redo this roof, they can just replace all this. So we are here to save the day yet again. I tell you, it's amazing being us, isn't it, Lois?
It really is.
It really is. She actually meant that.
Yeah.
She did. That was sincere.
Yeah, that was sincere.
That's
I'm
good.
nothing but
That's good.
sincere.
I left room for sincerity.
near
Usually
death.
there's
I'm
no
nothing
reason
but
to.
It's the near
sincere.
death.
Yes, near death. Near death. Yes.
Yeah,
As opposed to a rear death.
that's a medication.
Oh,
Fran.
speaking
Near
of,
death.
Near death.
speaking of rear,
Ask your doctor
It's
about
a therapy.
Ask your doctor about
It's
near
a therapy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, go
There's
with the Killer
near-death
Bee guys.
therapy.
You can take some
See
near
if
death.
near-death therapy is right for you.
Yeah, and then later on it's a couple of beers,
Yeah.
right?
We had a serious question earlier.
Oh, okay. What was
Oh,
it?
how
Oh,
serious.
God Almighty!
Okay, you ready?
Okay.
Can you remember?
Go
Yeah, I
laughing.
sure can.
It's a serious
It
question.
is.
What was the?
Do bees fart?
Oh, that is a serious question.
That's a good one.
I
Probably
really don't.
not. Probably
I really don't know.
I don't think so.
I don't think so. I don't know. Beefheart. Beefheart. Oh, you mean Captain Beefheart? I used to play with Zappa. Yeah, I that's all I listened to growing up. Is that obvious? Frank Zappa and Captain Beefheart. Little Chick Corea and some Last Poets. If you name it, I've listened to it and played it. Actually, I used to be a musician, but then I realized I like money. You know what the difference between a large pepperoni pizza and a musician is? Large pepperoni pizza can feed a family of 4. So there. There, be here all week. Be here for another 40 years. Try the veal.
So
Yeah, it's Beefheart's. Captain Beefheart. Yes, indeed. Did you ever listen to Captain Beefheart?
no.
Yours? Oh, it's really bizarre. His
That was-
mother lived in Bisbee,
Really?
as did Charles Manson's.
Really?
Yeah,
Charles
Charles
Manson's
Manson's
mom lived in Bisbee.
Yeah,
What?
down in Warren. Yep.
Where in Warren?
I can't give that away. No,
That's
anyway.
funny.
That one house that burned down.
Don't
that
you
one.
realize that when Charles Manson was in prison and they did an interview with him and someone, at the end of the interview they said, and if you ever get out, where would you go? And without hesitation, Charles Manson said Bisbee, Arizona.
No.
Yes, I am not fucking with you. It's literally. Because
Really?
his mother was it, yeah. It's the world's largest open-air asylum. Yeah. So we have a look at the bees pouring out of here now, Killer Bee Nation. And that's because he's spraying that automotive undercoating on there. They hate it, obviously. Look at them pouring out of there. That's a good thing. We want them all out of there. Now, all these bees flying around, guys, they will calm down. They will ball up somewhere up here, probably in the shade, as much as they can, like under the eaves over there, maybe. But they will die off over the coming days, especially with the heat coming, because they're individuals, and as individuals, they're really fragile. So they will die off. Okay, you guys have heard me say it 1,000 times, and I'm going to say it some more because we have new ears and new eyes on the subject. So all of you out there that have not seen us before, I know you're going to ask me, why didn't we use a smoker? Well, if it worked, we would. They don't care. Why don't we use a pressure washer? Because we used to. And if you watch some of the old stuff I've done, like Nat Geo, Discovery, Animal Planet, and all that, I had a box truck with a power washer and all that shit. People complained about the mess way, way, way too much. So I stopped doing that. And the remnant bees, aren't they going to go start a new hive? They can't. All right, these remnant bees that are flying around, they belong to this organism, just like your finger belongs to your hand. My finger doesn't belong to Lois's hand or Hosh's hand, it belongs to my hand. And if that finger's lopped off, it's going to die. Period. I'll be fine. Same. And so these bees will die off. They can't start a new hive. They can't go to another hive. How you doing, Hosh? Good. Yeah?
He has bees on his butt.
Bee butt.
Bee butt. Bee
So,
butt.
so they will die off. That's all there is to it. This is a done deal. That's all there is to it. We guarantee it for 2 years in this spot. But thank God they're going to get a new roof probably before the monsoons hit. And it'll be a moot subject because all of the pheromones that are stuck up in the wood where the comb was attached will it'll be gone because they'll take the wood away. We usually do that with floors and walls whenever we can, right? And sheds and whatnot. But I just look at the bees on that brood over there.
You know,
it's just weird.
I feel like these homeowners are going to be like, wow, those bees were there. For
it
that-
happens all the time.
yeah.
When,
The typical response.
Yeah.
when people, like if they have bees under their mobile home or something, under their bedroom, and they see it's like a metropolis of hell. It's like having hell living underneath your floor. And we've had so many wives say to us, I've been sleeping above that this whole time. Above hell with demons. I mean, literally.
Demons.
Yeah, it's demons. Okay, already. My God. Lois. So, this went really well, Killer Bee Nation. We're going to wrap it up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hosh.
Killer Bee Nation, you got a good view there? You got a good backdrop for the
Yeah, I'm wondering what Hosh has to say about
Well,
this.
of course, Joe. I'm going to, we'll turn it over to him in a minute here. So, yeah. So, anyway, thank you so much for joining us, Killer Bee Nation. This is Reed Booth signing off, where we might see you in 20 minutes. Anyway, you've heard it all before, for Christ's sake. Go to killerbeeguy.com and get some honey. Do it now. This is not a microphone. Back to you, Hosh.
Hey everybody, listen. If you've got honeybees, you're not going to be able to re-roof your roof when you've got bees under there like that.
Oh
Even
my
if they're
God.
European, you can't do that. But these aren't. These are Africanized. All the feral honeybees out here are Africanized. It's been that way here since 1998. If you're in Cochise County and you're trying to get your roof done, you're not going to be able to do it if you've got these things living up there. Give us a call. We'll come take care of it. If you're anywhere else in the U.S., you got to understand honeybee Africanization is on the rise in all the lower 48 states. You can't trust feral honeybees anymore, and you don't have to. Feral honeybees don't feed you. Contrary to the propaganda and all the nonsense blowing around on social media, feral honeybees have nothing to do with your food supply. In fact, here in the Americas, where they're invasive, they inbreed native plants, they spread invasive plant species, and they compete with our 4,000 species of native bees. Not native pollinators, native bees with a B. So pay attention and get educated about honeybees, about honeybee Africanization, and about just how lousy they are here in the Americas. They don't belong here. They shouldn't be here. So, definitely something to do a deep dive on. You'll learn a lot. We'll see you guys on the next job. Let's save America's native bees. Later on, everybody.
Love you guys. We will be you later.
You want me to hang out up here and knock some of these